This is your economics video on points on the production possibility frontier. So in the last video, we talked about a U.S. production possibility frontier, and here's just a basic example with wheat and computers. I just added several points. So if we say that all of these points are on this particular PPF line, they all represent a certain combination of wheat and computers. So at point D, we're making more wheat and less computers. As we move to C and B, we're increasing our amount of computers being made and decreasing the amount of wheat being made. So if you see a graph that has dots along the line, there's a couple of things that we know just by looking at that graph. If the points are on the PPF line, the line represents the production that's possible. So that line is the maximum amount of possibilities for production, assuming a certain amount of resources that we have available, like in this case, labor hours. So if it is on the line, then it is a possible combination of wheat and computers that can be made. But remember, the line is the maximum, so it also means that we're using all of our resources completely efficiently. That includes labor hours or machinery, equipment, and technology. Now, if you look at this part of the graph, if we have point X here, point X represents a small number of wheat and a small number of computers. So points underneath the PPF line are possible combinations. We could make that combination of wheat and computers. We have the labor hours to do it. But because it's underneath the maximum line, it's not efficient. Some of the resources that we have are being underutilized. This could be that laborers are on strike or they're sick and not working. Some of our machinery could be broken. All sorts of different things can happen so that you're not producing the amount of output you could produce at the time. Now, if you look at this one, point Y is outside of the current PPF or to the right of it. So points outside the PPF are points that are not currently possible. So they're not possible with the resources we have available now. But in the future, if we were to gain more laborers, we have more workers working more hours, we could produce more wheat and or more computers as well. All right, so for active learning number 9, if you get out your active learning sheet, I have given you a copy of a PPF in the upper right-hand corner, and you've got several points. This particular PPF, the vertical axis is talking about the production of cheese, and on the horizontal axis, it's talking about the production of yogurt. So for this particular company, they have to decide how much cheese and yogurt to make. You have 3 questions I want you to answer using this particular PPF graph.